Hi, welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I talk about self-development, I talk about yoga, and I share the lessons or things that I've learned over the past 24 years or so. So let's get this video started. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 10 ideas or things that you can keep in mind if you want to improve yourself or work on yourself. So first, read books, articles, magazines, watch movies, series, documentaries. So when you read and observe and get information through a lot of different sources, you've got a variety of traits, qualities that you can keep in your basket or discard from your basket. It works like that. It is important for you to test it and apply it in your life, because see, once you learn the knowledge, once you have the knowledge, once you have the facts or the data, then if you just store it in your brain, it will be there for some time, but then you are most likely to forget it. Your brain is not designed to store that information for a longer period of time. So it is possible that it may slip out and just go in vain. So yeah, if you learn something new, if you want to keep it, if you want to benefit from it, do apply it and test to see if it works for you or not. If it doesn't work for you, you can just stop doing it. If it works for you, then that's great. You've got a new trait that you can develop. It could be a potential skill that you can leverage on in several ways. Second, awareness is everything. It works when nothing works. So here in this point, I'm talking about the days when you are feeling low and just like out of it, and you want to get out of the funk, as they say. Basically what this does is it gives you a brief idea or key points or highlights. How have you spent your day? Many a times the day may slip you by like this, and then you would not realize how you spent your time. This life is the only one that we have, okay? Why are you fast forwarding it? Why are you just skipping few parts of your life? You're not going to remember most of it anyhow. All of this, even the shittiest parts, contribute to you being the way you are today. Third, action is a catalyst. If you are not feeling like doing something, or if at the end of the day you feel like you have not accomplished anything, it's how Mark Manson would best describe as breaking the feedback loop from hell. It is possible that you could be repeating your thoughts, negative thoughts in your head that this is bad, this day is just bad, this day is just gone. No, it's not gone or it's not done till you decide that this day is over. Even if it's 12:55 in the night and you decide to just get out of the bed and walk for 2 minutes, it's okay. Even that is a small win for the day. You did do something that day as well. If you did nothing else, you walked for 1 minute when you were feeling so low. So action is the catalyst. And getting back to the first point, gathering information. If you don't act on the information or the knowledge that you've learned, nothing is going to change really, because your brain will forget it. It will not be utilizing the knowledge until and unless you practically apply it. You just have to take action on it. Fourth, so it's coming in a little late, but then this is very important. It's why should you do something? Why should you improve? It is not necessary that you should be unhappy with yourself in order to develop yourself, better yourself. It's a personal choice. If you've got a good enough reason to get you through the hard part of developing yourself, it does require work and pain, and it's not that fun. Know your why. It's important. Read this book from Simon Sinek. I'll be sharing a link somewhere here. You can click on it to purchase it, or if you want to talk about it, let's discuss it in the comment section below. We'll help you out. 5. Please accept the fact that you will not be able to please everybody. This is there in every field and at every stage of your life. You will not be able to please every single one, because different people have different expectations from you, and it is not your job to really fulfill their expectations. You just have to manage your expectations. So you may realize, or you may feel that some people are drifting away from you, or you may be drifting away from some people, and that is okay. Just try and be a little less riled up about it. In order to develop yourself, you need to put in the time and energy and discipline in your work, in your skill, in your craft. And that is going to steal away the time that you give to others, and that's okay. you're winning in the long run. If people around you, with you, during the hard times and they're still there, they are there just for you and nothing else. They don't want anything from you, which means that they genuinely care about you, and those are the kind of people that you should be having in your circle. I am blessed to have such people in my circle, just saying. 6. Men, if you're from India or if you belong to an Indian household, if you're doing something for yourself, if you're working on yourself, not getting resistance from your family is as good as it gets. You will not be appreciated, beforehand for trying. You will be appreciated when you try and you succeed. Then eventually you will be appreciated and cheered for. But then before that, you will get resistance from them as well, and that's okay. That will only help you in polishing yourself a little shinier, a little brighter. 7. Make sure you use what you have. Do what you can, use what you have, start where you are. I think it's self-explanatory, but yes, this is important. You may get caught up in the loop that, in order to perform something, some task, you need certain things. You do need certain things, but it's surely not what you have in mind. For example, if you want to learn graphic designing, going for the best possible computer or device that there is a little impractical. Start with what you have, see how it works for you. You may not end up pursuing that as well. Before deep diving in headfirst, it's important to test the water. Trust me when I say this, your mindset is key. It all depends on your mindset. It all depends on how you talk to yourself, how you motivate yourself, what you tell yourself at the end of the day. It is all about that. Mindset is key. If you want to get more insight, you can watch this video that I made on the same topic. It's all about the mindset. I'll leave the link somewhere here. 9. You feel like you need to be okay and awesome always, but that is not the case. It's okay to feel bad sometimes. In order to appreciate the good days, you need to endure and maybe appreciate the bad days as well. Remember, this too shall pass. 10th and the final one. This is about people as well, the people that you surround yourself with. As they say, a chimp's behavior can be predicted by the 5 chimps he surrounds himself with. When you stay with someone for a while or spend a lot of time with them, you start catching their words, you start behaving like them, you start impersonating them in some way or the other. That's absolutely normal. It happens with everybody. You can pick any single person that you see around yourself and they all will be going through the same thing. So choose the people that you surround yourself with wisely. If you don't think the right people are available around you, choose fictional characters. When I was living alone sometime back, I used to follow Matt D'Avella. I used to follow Natasha Noel. She's on Instagram. She's an influencer. She's a yoga teacher. She's amazing, by the way. I used to follow the president, Barack Obama, sir, because I was reading his book, listening to his book actually from Audible. But yeah, I surrounded myself with these fictional people that I look up to, and I feel that they are the right people to surround myself with, because I had nobody in physical form with me back then, because I was living alone practically. And trust me, it worked for me. If you feel like there is no one near you who is appropriate according to you, please choose fictional characters or just follow people who inspire you. And remember, they also have bad days sometimes. It's okay to not be okay all the time. One bonus thing that I would like to share with you in this video is about interdependency. I learned this from a book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'll leave the links of that book as well somewhere here, so you can get the book for yourself as well. You can rely on your friends or the people that you surround yourself with. It's okay. Interdependency is better than being independent or being dependent, because both of you will be benefiting from each other. Remember, you don't have to do it all by yourself and be independent. You can rely on your friends. And on the other hand, it's not really appropriate for you to depend on others for everything. So maintain the right balance between relying and being relied on. It's a good place to be, really. With this, I will wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who may need to hear all of this. Thank you. See you next time. Foo, foo, foo. I move my head so much, ये खुल गया. Hi, hi, welcome back to my channel. Hi, welcome back to my channel. 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 Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Okay.